Alright guys, and welcome back. Right, today is a special day. I've just hit 1,000 subscribers. So to all old and new subscribers, I just want to say a massive thank you. When I set this channel up, I never intended to get that big. So yeah, I'm absolutely thrilled, and I'm going to keep producing, hopefully, good quality videos for you guys. So, as it's my 1,000th video, I thought I ought to reveal the newest project. Now, this is a little bit early. Didn't want to do it just yet, but I thought you guys would appreciate it. But what about the Audi? You said you were going to show us content on that. What? I don't understand. Yes, I want the Audi S4 done as well, but we are having problems with it. There's a few setbacks, so I haven't got the video ready yet. But I think this is better. You guys will probably prefer it anyway. No. I didn't mean the V8 S4. I meant the Audi S5. I didn't even know you knew about that Audi yet. Yeah, I'm working on that as well. Don't worry about that just yet. That's another project in the future. So what project do you mean? I don't understand. It's not another bloody 2-litre Nova, is it? Yeah, it is actually, if I'm honest. But this one is different, I can assure you. So, the reason this one is going to be different, it's a 2-litre 16-valve C20XE. Now, this is known as the red top, the mighty red top. Now, these engines are fitted in loads and loads of vehicles, standard and non-standard. I even put them in escorts now. People love them. They're tried and tested, but a lot of this stuff's going to be going. So, to start off with, the standard injection will be going, along with the standard exhaust and quite a few standard bits. So the plan for this is I'm going to strip it, inspect it, and I'm going to put some nice fancy bits on it. So, for example, QED cams, QED throttle bodies, a big exhaust manifold, standard load management, the lot. Dare I say it, this is going to be the ultimate fast road Vauxhall Nova. And this engine, once it's built, is going in the cleanest standard Vauxhall Nova I've ever seen, and I mean the cleanest. It's spotless. So let's make a start on it. So to make it a lot easier, first thing I'm going to do is going to lift the engine in the air using the engine crane and then put it on the engine stand. This is going to make it so much easier to work on, and it's going to be so much safer. Now to put it on the stand, you do need to take clutch and flywheel off, and that's really straightforward. 6 bolts on the clutch, 8 bolts on the flywheel, and off she comes. So here we go, now it's on the stand. Let's start stripping it. You guys just hit that subscribe button for me. So start by pulling off the HT leads and then unbolting the SFI box. This gives me access to the inlet manifold. I unbolt the top MA alternator bracket, then move it out of the way, and then remove the throttle body for better access to the inlet bolts. The fuel rail is held on with M6 bolts, and this just wiggles off once the bolts are out. You may need to lube up the injectors just to help you a little bit. I then take off the breather hoses and take out the MA inlet nuts. The inlet will then pull off and give you access to the bottom water hose. Take off the starter motor followed by the rear coolant hose, and bolt the dizzy. This is held on with a couple of M8 bolts and again wiggles out. Then take off the lower alternator bracket with the alternator complete. The thermostat's held on with 2 M8 bolts. I carefully prise this off as it has been glued on previously. And then remove the timing cover. This is held on with 3 M6 bolts and remove the outer crank pulley. Once that's all off, I remove the cam belt guide and tensioner, and these are held on with M8 Allen bolts. So I found a few problems already. Quite a few things were loose. Seems pretty standard for these, people throwing back together to sell them. But listen to this. Idler cam belt. That definitely needs replacing. That's going to be ticking time bomb. If you look there, there's even a gap in the seal. And exactly the same for the cam belt tensioner. Now the guide pulleys are out of the way, I can remove the belt and take the 2 M10 cam pulley bolts out. I use an impact gun to do this so I don't disturb the cams too much. I'd always recommend holding the cam pulleys as you do this just to prevent valve damage. Once the bolts are out, I reprise off the pulleys and remove the M6 Allen bolts holding the cam cover in place. And another little problem I've come across. Notice these? Well, 7 and 9 are in the right way around. 8 isn't. Should be the other way around. Hopefully that's not caused any problems. They're all spot on though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's just a case of unbolting the rear timing cover. 1 bolt rounded off, but I managed to knock it out with a chisel. Remove the water pump. Again, one of the bolts rounded out, so I had to use a chisel. And then pull the head off, and the top end is all stripped. Right, I've just unbolted the 10 head bolts, pulled the head off. Brand new head gasket, as you can see. It's also brand new head bolts. However, The head bolts, I've got the wrong washers on. These are just normal spring washers, so it has damaged the cylinder head a little bit. So I'm not overly happy about that. It's just marked it, you know, where to torque down. So that definitely needs addressed, and I'm not even sure if these are the right bolts. Swip this off. I will say though, the bore's looking really good condition. A little bit of glazing on them, but no deep marks whatsoever. Hardly anywhere at the top, and if I'm honest, this is probably one of the best blocks I've ever come across. Really good. So these just want a bit of a hone, I think, and then they'll be good to go again. Right guys, as you can see, the block is pretty much stripped down. I've still got to take a few bits off, but we're nearly there. I'm pretty happy with it. There's a few components which are a bit dodgy, but a lot of these are going to get replaced. So we're going to wrap the video up there. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more. See you later. Bye-bye.